How you doing? The bar is open. Back with another one. And there's a video. One of ours. Filmed 2 years ago. Still doing alright. People seem to be watching it every day. Amazing GhostTube responses in Cannock Chase. The link for the full video is in the description below. We won't be watching the full video. It's going to go over some interesting things. Excuse me, I've got windy pops. The bar's open, obviously. But I just wanted to go over little bits of the video. People are still watching it to this day. So I just wanted to actually just go over the video and... Excuse me, I've got terrible wind. I could re-record this, but what's the point? To be fair, this is my second attempt. Because I got most of the way through and forgot to press record on the camera. So, what we're going to do is just watch a few sections of this video. We're not going to watch the whole 45 minutes, but you can do that yourself. So, let's just crack on. So we start the video at 54 seconds. And this is partly of the intro, giving you guys a bit of history about the Cannock Chase Hospital and the mines and the village. And just wanted to show you this plaque. Now, we'll show you the plaque a little bit later on, but I just wanted to give you a bit of context that this place was lived in. Not only was it a hospital, it was also homes for the miners and their families. So a lot of human history has gone on in that place. There have been births, deaths, all in one place. People lived there. There were happy times, there were sad times. And I'll explain a little bit of that as the video goes on, and it will be explained. If you watch the full video, it gets pretty much explained there, but I'll do my best to do that in this short video for you. So at 54 seconds, you'll see a plaque. And obviously this plaque tells you a little bit of history. And there are a couple of these plaques knocking about that area. But we focused on this area a bit later on in the video. But let's take a look at this bit of history.
The site already had electric lights, water and sewage disposal, so it was considered a good opportunity to convert the buildings into dwellings. Bricks, cement and even asbestos can be seen amongst the undergrowth.
As we're walking around the perimeter.
Cement fence posts still
That's
stand along the clearly defined paths around the village. Foundations of buildings edge from the ground, and wreaths and mementos hang in trees to remember those who lived and died in the village.
Yeah.
So what will we find when tonight we visit the old Cannock Chase Hospital?
Whoa. Listen, mate, at least I spelt everything right. Oh, look at that, the old graphic. So we'll just stop that there. So, yeah, a lot of history went on in this place. So, when we get to the section where we did the ghost tube, it just, I don't know, it was odd. But let's just carry on going a bit through this video anyway for you. So we skip now to 2 minutes 10, and just wanted to give you a little bit of insight if you've not actually watched the video. It's what the place is like, and we find it really interesting, even now to this day, watching it back, that people leave things behind. I'll show you what I mean now.
Lots of foliage.
So there's obviously lots of foliage. There he is, look, cheeky Simon. He'll be back soon.
It's funny, but apart from the trees, right, you're going to see a few odd things about the place. But
I mean, look at that.
for example, things like Mom, Nan.
So where did these people? I mean, did people
what we think
die in the village? Did they die in the hospital? I can do research because there were people's names on there.
I wouldn't have thought so.
But I declined to show them
Yeah.
because obviously
Because
it's
obviously, as
clear
you probably
that
saw at the beginning,
families are
during the history
still
part
alive,
of this video,
so-
there's a hospital closed down, and the local mining community took over. And I'm not going to.
That was my very first attempt at blurring.
That,
it's clear that I missed a bit there, but
On the
I
tree
didn't.
there,
You can't
but,
really see people's names.
yeah, the place got purchased by the local mining community and turned into what they used to call Happy Valley,
Which is true.
Brinley Valley, Brinley Village. But we were talking before, and it's just mad that where we're standing now, literally these bits were actually an entrance to a hospital, and people. This place was bustling with activity.
It's true. It is weird
But what
to
we'll do is we're
see
gonna take you a little
all
walk round
trees
anyway.
growing out
So
of
many
what
things
would have
to see,
been
little
a reception area.
artifacts and reminiscences of what the place used to be, and obviously we're going to be doing a bit of an investigation in here. So we've walked through the entrance to what was the hospital, and
Crazy.
I don't know, I can only imagine this area would have been sort of, I don't even know what it would have been. A hospital area. So we're walking into
Technical,
something that
this
we've
area
not
would have
actually
been a hospital
walked
area.
through yet, so we might have to turn around and come back.
Costa coffee down here.
Yeah, a little cafe, a little shop. Well, a W.H. Smith's maybe.
So we'll just stop
Should
that
we carry
there.
on, because there's lots of...
That gives you a bit of context.
There's lots
I
of-
mean, a hospital. If you didn't know, you wouldn't have a clue where you'd just think I'm walking through Cannock Chase. But it's just mind-blowing. Right, just going to skip ahead now to 5 minutes 46 seconds, where we find more of these like little shrines, if you like, dedicated to people who have died on site. And even now, still, I'm a bit not confused. It just makes me think and ponder why there are no graves there. So where are the actual graves? You'd think if you were going to leave a shrine or something, you'd leave it at the person's grave. So where were these people buried? Or were they all cremated here? Well, I really don't know. And I can do research, but part of me doesn't want to. I think it's right that their memories are here. So keep the memories here and don't do too much digging. Yeah. 5 minutes 46, but have a look at this. This is just madness what you find in the middle of a forest.
Crazy. So, as you saw earlier, I mean, we're deep into the woods now, and there's little shrines like this. Once again, I'll blur out the names of the people, but so like we were saying earlier, I mean, this is definitely probably from the people who lived in the village and probably died in the village, because if you're going to put things like that in the middle of Cannock Chase, you'd assume that they died here. And then
It's
when the
still
place
weird.
was
I
torn
can't get
down,
my head around it.
they just
I don't
know.
understand why people would do it, but I don't know. Unless they were
Simon
cremated
found
there.
this bit earlier, which was
Look at this. This I think is wonderful. It's a lovely little
creepy,
shrine,
but
lovely little
nice
place.
in a weird way. I don't know.
Bless you, somebody's nan.
There's a little glass deer there. I don't want to really disturb anything, but this little lady down
We'll just
here.
stop that there. Once again, it was just, yeah, it was amazing. Quite upsetting, you know, when you think about it, but just to find these things in the middle of a forest, it just blew our minds at the time. So we skip ahead now to 16 minutes and 38 seconds, where I'm in the process of you just telling you whereabouts we were. It's basically the whole area. this particular area of where the hospital was, there's a circular path, and you can walk around the circumference of the hospital, and obviously the old village, and yeah, it was at this point where we discovered the plaque, and this is where the start of the interesting responses on GhostTube
Over on this side, it's
came
like
in.
a circumference path really that you can walk
It's
about.
just
And
weird.
then the more you go
Let's
in,
go.
is where you're more going into the hospital area. And I mean, we knew it was here, but we wanted to show you guys, and we're going to do a bit of an investigation into here. But you gotta remember, guys, that this used to be an actual hospital, World War I hospital, and then got
It's
converted
mind-blowing.
into houses. I've said all this before, but what I'm going to show you now really sort of drums it home, if you like. So you can see Simon there, but check this little plaque out. Now look where we are. Just
See what I mean?
trees
We're
and
right in the
foliage.
middle of
Have a read of that.
ferns, and then this plaque.
On this site stood the hospital operating theatre, later to become 33 Brinley Village, home of the Grice family. Harry, Lillian, Irish, Roy, Colin, Harry, Brian, Derek, Barry and Keith. Many memorable happy times were spent here. And that happened
That's awesome.
here, in between all these ferns and
Bugs.
yeah, loads of them. Speaking of loads, I mean, the houses weren't very big.
Stop that there. We were getting attacked, like, big time by mosquitoes. It was bad. It was bloody awful. And believe it or not, this was filmed during the summer of 2022, and it was still light outside. I believe it was probably around about 9 o'clock in the evening, I think, if memory serves. I don't know, probably. But yeah, we were getting proper eaten alive by mosquitoes. It was pretty horrific. Right, now we skip ahead to 19 minutes and 50 seconds where the GhostTube session starts. Now, 2 years ago, GhostTube was pretty new, and we used a few apps, but GhostTube for us was one that gave us lots of interesting answers, and at the time we believed the GhostTube was, telling us everything we needed to know. Obviously, in time, we've realised that it's an app, and but it's the only app that we will use, simply purely because of two reasons. Number one, it's a nice little filler when things are going a bit crap and stale. We'll switch the GhostTube on, and we can at least have a laugh with it. Number two, sometimes some of the responses are so interesting, at the back of your mind, just for a split second, you'll go, is this thing real? And this particular small section to start with, it's just too much of a coincidence. So just have a look at this.
What we've done, put a REM pod down by this tree, by the plaque. We've got GhostTube.
Smiley Simon.
See if we get anything.
And bearing in mind, this is in the middle of the operating theatre as well.
Yeah, that's
Technically.
where the operating theatre was, so...
Beverly.
Beverly.
It's not one of the names on the plaque, is it?
No.
Thank you, Beverly. We're trying... Go on.
Is there anyone else here with us who wants to come and communicate?
Beer.
Beer.
Is that what he said?
Beer!
I've got a couple in my bag.
Which
know what?
is standard.
Just for shits and giggles, can you just quickly hold on to that just for 1 second? I'll keep
So
in
now
the
we
camera.
thought, okay, standard, I've got a couple of beers in my bag if you want one. Then
33. Annoying.
33.
33, annoying.
33.
This is weird.
No. Okay, that's cool.
See, even back 2 years
That
ago,
is
we
cool.
weren't like, woohoo!
33 annoying.
Bro,
Are we annoying the people here at number 33?
Wine.
Wine?
I
Hang
realised
on,
after
I
watching
haven't
this,
got any
Beverly
wine.
might have been an alcoholic.
Sorry, everybody. So, whoever wanted a beer, I've brought you a beer. I'll place it next to that red light on the flower, on the floor.
And
you
I
want
still
that
can't
beer?
talk now.
Feel free to try and grab it, or if you can't grab it, knock it over. It's weird. That's the beer, and then wine. 33.
Yeah.
Very annoying.
We're annoying, clearly. You're being attacked. At least there's no bugs here. Thank you if that was you trying to communicate with us.
Yeah, that just brings back memories, this does.
Can you come back? Sorry, dude.
We did go back there,
Put the on top of the beer can.
but at one point, with the one time we did go back, there was lots of police tape. So there's obviously been some
Feel
kind
free
of
to grab the beer.
incident. But we'll go back.
Would you like us to go and get some wine?
If you want us to go back, let us know in the comments below. Thinking about it, if we went back this time of year,
33 annoying.
then
That was amazing.
the foliage, there should be less of it because it's the winter. So, yeah, if you
Run
want us to go
away.
back, let us know in the comments. Run
Why
away.
do we need to run away? We've given you a beer. Trust me, I don't give away my beers, you know,
That's very true.
lightly. At least say thank you. That sounded like it was
I'm just going to pause it there just for a
something
second.
coming through the.
It's just straight away. I mean, maybe not sure with the beer and the wine, unless there was something there and they knew I had a beer in my bag, and I don't drink beer. I'd rather have a wine. Well, let me nick down to the off license and I'll grab you a bottle. But the word 33 came out, and I just find that fascinating. Coincidence? Quite possibly. I mean, you got more chance of winning the lottery. I don't know. I don't, from what I've heard, I don't believe that the Ghost Tube listens to conversations that other apps do. But I really don't know. The Ghost Tube does ask for your permission to use the microphone and the camera when you install the app, but that's because you can actually record. So it needs to. You can actually create the video with the Ghost Tube writing, what gets shown. So you can actually film a video and actually show on screen, superimpose with green screen what the Ghost Tube's saying, or you can just directly off your phone and upload it. So that's why it needs access to your microphone, so you can record videos with the Ghost Tube activated. But I don't know is the answer to that one. I don't know. But it's really interesting that it said 33. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Well, if you do watch this video, by the way, I do apologise. They've added like minute-long videos onto it. Even I'm getting pissed off. It's my own video and I can't even skip it. It's my fucking video. Right, we're just going to skip ahead to 24 minutes and 47 seconds, and we're still doing the Ghost Tube. I have cut a little bit out, but we're still doing the Ghost Tube, and Yeah, let us know what you think. Trying to stay quiet. Sometimes we don't do that enough in our videos, staying silent and listening.
You can probably see a red light and a green light on the floor. Near the beer.
That you asked
I
for.
wonder if you'd be good enough. Whether you want us to stay or leave, we'll come to that shortly. If you can...
Tell me about it.
It's Stella Artois. It's 4.8% volume. Tastes really good.
Yeah. Oh, I like
Tell
it.
me about it. Okay, well, it's a
I
stellar
find
off.
that-
What I had to
I
brew.
don't know about you, so, but I find it improves my figure. I keep hearing stuff over there, I do.
You're in the woods, Lee.
Okay. Let's speak to the patients here. In this hospital. I'd like to speak to anybody that may have died in the operating theatre here. Maybe
What
if you...
do I do?
How'd you answer that? I don't know. What do? You try, and if you can, just show us that you're here. Knock, bang, touch the green or the red light on the floor.
It's
Try and knock that can of beer over.
Doomed.
Doomed.
Okay, well, I was just about to say, well, I think we are, because I think the bugs are back.
They are. Like, if you stand still for
Yeah.
5 minutes, they all just seem to find you.
Yeah, congregate ready for a meal.
Heat signatures.
Right.
Get 'em, boys.
Get 'em, boys! I'm just thinking of Independence Day now.
well, you seem to understand as well. A lot of we
Are we
do
okay
we
having
do
fun?
use a lot of film references when me and Simon
We
are
like
filming.
to smile when we're trying to communicate.
We watch a
We think
a
it
lot
might
of
make you-
mainly Back to the Future
Bit more
references.
at ease
Yeah. Bit more at ease.
to show that we're friendly.
Are you friendly?
Like Casper.
Edgar friendly.
It was bad. The mosquitoes were bad.
I know, we're being actually bitten to death. I'd like to speak to the spirit that came through and said 33.
Paul.
Paul.
Ah, Paul.
Nobody called Paul on plaque. Yeah, okay,
Paul became our new friend.
So you're the one that said 33.
This is fascinating.
8.
8. I didn't hear him say 8.
I didn't know. Rempod.
Seen that.
Thank you.
Now, it
That's
could
really
have
good of
been
you doing that.
grass
See,
or a bug.
It hasn't hurt you, has it?
I didn't see anything at the time, but
What do I do?
Just go near it, touch it.
Just do the same as you just done a second ago.
Or try and grab the green light that's next to it. That's really good of you making that noise on the red light.
Paul.
Told you it won't hurt you.
see, I said don't hurt. Probably told you it won't hurt you. They're probably being vaporised for all we
Angry.
know.
Why are you angry?
Because I've been
There's
vaporised.
no need to be angry.
Missing.
You're angry because somebody's missing.
This is where we're leading. Yeah, when obviously we were
Are
pretty
you
new,
missing? You've not been found.
and words are coming through, and we're just
Buildings are
like
missing.
painting a picture of what we
Oh,
think
the
is going on.
buildings are
and-
missing. Oh, freaking hell,
Yeah.
yeah. Good shout. You're angry because your house is gone. Is that what it is? You're angry because your home's not here.
It's easy to do though. It's easy
I'm
to
sorry about
think
that.
of, you know, for words to come out of the ghost tube and then determine what
Heaven.
you think it's saying.
Heaven.
But in reality,
Sorry guys, we're actually being eaten alive, quite literally.
80% of the time they're just random words and have nothing to do with where you are.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Except for
about
that
your home.
33 earlier, which is fascinating.
You can go to heaven, you know, if you wanted to. I'm no expert. I don't. What did it say?
Knife.
Knife.
Well, we are in an operating theatre.
Oh, yeah, good. Another good shout. Was you put under the knife, as they say? Was you operated on?
See, we just go in,
As I was saying, there's
knife,
no-
well, we're in an
you can
operating
actually go
theatre,
to
so clearly
heaven.
that's what it meant.
We're no
Oh.
experts, but if you see a bright light, go towards it.
Passley and Simon were so,
Military hospital.
and that
You
was
were a
interesting.
soldier.
But Passley and
You're put
Simon
under
were
the
like,
knife.
Priest.
Last rites.
see what I mean? We just go in, that word could mean this. We were so
The
naive.
priest came. You'd been put under the knife in the operating theatre, and the priest came in.
That's why I like watching things sometimes.
Gave you
These, but I
last
mean, I
rites,
hate watching myself.
maybe.
I hate my
If
own
we're
voice, if I'm
correct
honest. But
In any way, can
watching
you
it
touch
back
that red
now, you
light
do
to
think,
make the
bloody
noise
hell,
go
we
like
were
you'd
a
done
bit,
before,
we were
if
very
we're right.
green.
or touch the green light. What the hell was that?
Probably a rabbit. Come on. Present day Lee will
know
go,
what that
we're in a
was.
wood. Past Lee was a bit of a prat.
Are we right so far in telling your story?
Now I entitled this Amazing Ghost Tube Responses. Apart from 33,
Those spirits were just really happy that you gave us some really good information.
it's been very not amazing.
Thank you. You told us what house number this was.
Shit.
You told us you were a soldier. You touched that red light on the floor that made a little noise. That makes us really happy, and we're so proud that you tried to communicate with us. So
I think
thank
Past
you.
Lee should have put a light on.
Is there anything else you'd like to try and get across?
So we're going to say goodbye now.
We were just so reliant
It's bad, isn't it?
on the ghost
camera
tube.
can't see me,
It
but I'm
was, we were
slapping
just
my
so
head in
reliant
everything
on
there.
it. You know,
So we're going to go
it
now.
was,
So thank you very
I
much.
still love it. I still love it. It's a great filler, but back
Really
then
appreciate you trying to communicate with
it
us.
was an important piece of paranormal equipment.
Paul?
Paul,
Paul.
Is that who's been communicating with us? Was it Paul?
Hi, Paul. You're going to touch that red light again on the floor for me?
this is where we start having a bit of a laugh with Paul. I think.
Sorry, Paul, we haven't introduced ourselves. My
Oh.
name's Simon.
And my name's Lee. Sorry, Paul. What number did you live at then, Paul? Was it 8? Because your name's not on this...
Water.
You say?
Water.
Water. Okay. Because your name's not on the plaque.
Water, as this says.
Oh, water. Your name's not on the plaque. So did you live at number 8? What are you doing here?
Simon's having a bad time with the midges.
Were you friends with Harry?
Why can't you see me?
The only way we can go
Hey,
and see you is if
fucking
we
hell.
communicate
Lee,
with these
Jesus
devices
Christ,
that we've
just
got.
get a grip. You can see how many
Let the
midges there
lights
are,
change
but
colour.
bloody hell, it took you long
Or
enough to turn the
stand
bloody light
directly
on.
in front of the camera. Maybe you want to touch one of us if you can. It'd be great if you could sort of knock that black box on the floor on top of the beer can, or even kick the beer can over. If you can try and do that, We might not be able to see you, but at least we're going to know you're here. Thank you. That's brilliant. I really appreciate you doing that. So is that you, Paul?
Paul.
Paul! No shit. Thank you so much, Paul.
Thanks, Paul.
I like that.
Thank you. Really appreciate that. Pleased to meet you, mate. That's a woodpecker, innit? I think.
So, just fascinating.
What'd you say?
Behind you.
It is behind us, Paul.
This is right. It was like we were having a conversation.
So,
Paul
Paul,
was there.
can you touch that metal stick? Did you used to live here? Did you live here, Paul?
Which?
Which? I don't know. So, where did you actually live in this village? Did you, Paul? Can you touch that metal stick again for us, or touch the green light? Make the colours change if you can on it, or kick the beer can over. You have to
It's just
excuse us,
weird,
Paul,
isn't it?
because we don't get to speak to people we can't see that often. In fact, I think this is the first time we're actually having a proper
We
conversation.
actually do
and you're
believe we're actually
doing
having a
something
full
back.
conversation. But at the
I don't think
time,
that's ever happened
and I
before.
still
yourself.
remember it.
Show yourself. Oh, we're here.
We're right here, Paul.
Mate, I'm buzzing. That REM pod went off and we had to kick the beer can over.
I know.
that you,
It
Paul?
was.
Paul. That's
Nowadays,
awesome.
I'll be a
You're
bit
getting
more
the
like.
most intelligent responses
Well, why
I
did
think
that go
I've
off
ever,
then?
ever
But
had.
at the
Since we've been
time,
doing it, yeah.
Well,
it was,
since I've been doing it, that's just amazing.
it was to us.
Paul.
It was good. We felt that we had a really
That's
good night.
awesome.
And
We're
like
so
I said,
glad you've
even
come through.
nowadays, I'll be a bit
Have you got anybody else
skeptical.
with you?
At the time,
Is that yes? You got somebody else there then?
at the time, yeah, it made our
Have you
night.
got more than 5 people with you? Touch that light again if you've got more than 5 people with you. Touch the stick again. Make that noise if you've got more than 5. Okay. Touch the stick again if there's less than 5 people.
Oh, great adverts on my own video. Right, back.
I ain't going to need anything to eat when I get home. I've just swallowed about
gonna say
500 of them. So, Paul, we've been bitten. So, we're going to make a move, mate. Is that okay?
Stay.
No!
See, that's. I mean, we say about leaving, and then
stay
it
as
says the
long
word
as you want us
stay.
to
I
stay,
mean,
Paul.
once again,
We're quite
coincidence.
pleased that we're
But
communicating
the fact
with
that we
you.
said,
Absolutely.
right, we're going now.
You want us to
it tells
stay?
us
Yeah, we'll be happy to.
Just seems. It's just odd.
So,
Coincidence.
I'm sorry I keep asking
Is
you
the
to
app
do
listening
this,
to
but
us?
the reason I'm holding this camera is because we're
A long
paranoid.
time ago.
A long time ago. It feels like it. We've been standing here. But we're paranormal investigators. We go to weird and wonderful places trying to find things that are unusual.
Yeah.
And
False.
what's it say?
False.
False. Yeah. Try and I don't know. Try and
I like them
what's the
hoodies.
word I'm looking for? Try and find out.
I think
the
half the
false
letters have fell off mine though
in
now.
things that people have seen or heard. Trying to document it. Try and prove if they've seen these things or not. And I'm not saying anybody's seen anything here, but we thought it'd be a pretty cool place to come and visit.
It was a cool place.
Are we
A
all
long
right?
time ago.
A long time ago.
But
it was
watching
a
it
good
back,
place to visit a long time
it
ago.
is a bit like... From the words that came out of the ghost tube, we
Gonna
could
go
have
now, Paul. Stay.
created
Mate, this is
complete
ridiculously
history.
intelligent.
Of some guy called Paul, who was a soldier who went under the knife, and he lived with 8 other people at number 33. Pardon me, who liked beer and wine.
Paul,
Just by what
sorry
came
that
through
we're
the ghost
talking
tube app,
to you
we could have
about you,
created that entire history.
even though you're standing here in front of us, but we're just so happy that you're making our little toys on the floor work, and you're talking to us. Everything that's coming through the device that Simon's...
Dull.
Dull. Alright, okay, sorry. My talking, is it?
Is he boring you now? Is Lee boring you, Paul?
Am I boring?
Yeah, I actually am. If
I
I'm honest
feel,
with you, I'm
Paul,
boring
like we
myself,
can talk
but
to you like men,
just
like
watching this back,
blokes.
just going how
So, am I talking crap?
sucked in I think we were by the
I
app.
get that impression, don't you? That he's just a bloke, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's just a fella. Just and he's either a,
You can meet down the pub.
yeah, exactly. That's how I'm feeling. It feels like I'm just talking to a mate down the boozer. I don't feel threatened. I don't feel anything. I just feel.
No,
I feel really.
excited.
I'm really happy.
It's pretty awesome what we've had.
Yeah.
You know, usually when we do it, you'll get 1 or 2 things that are really memorable. There's been so much come through.
I forgot it.
Half of it.
Not sure if you can hear that, but the
Guys,
neighbours are
let
actually
us
having
know
an
in the
argument.
comments if you think, because you've got ghost tube sessions, and then you've got
Ghost tube sessions, and if that's picking
is
it
the
up
most
on my
amazing.
microphone, the neighbours
This
are having a
one's
big
been-
argument.
memorable. And we're standing in what was 100 years ago an operating theatre, chatting with our mate Paul. You alright, Paul? You still there? Can you touch the red stick again if you're still there? I'll try and kick the beer over if you're still here. You still here, Paul?
I am just going to pause this for a second because it's all going kicking off outside. Bear with me. So yeah, sorry about that. I am going to keep that in. Real life, it just happens sometimes. But there was a huge argument involving at least 9 people in one of the houses. It was great. Right. So yeah, okay. So we're coming up to the end of this investigation now. So, but looking back, it wasn't really amazing ghost tube responses, apart from 33 and Paul. God, did I actually really... I didn't clickbait it because I would have, at the time, to me it was amazing, but there's about 3 or 4 minutes left. Let's carry on.
Green sign that's on the tree, just give it a good tap. If you're still here. Or kick that beer over.
I think I was more concerned with that it knocking my beer over.
I think he's gone. Nothing's come through the ghost tube for a couple of minutes. Thank you, Paul. Thank you to any of the
Yeah,
spirits that
literally
tried to
nothing came
communicate
through
with
the
us.
ghost tube app either, so I just can't believe how reliant we
was-
were on that bloody
At
app.
10 o'clock, maybe they've gone to bed.
Maybe.
Still good.
Maybe we've worn them out. I bet you not many people have been here to investigate this particular area and try and speak to the spirits here. They're probably worn out. Paul, if you can hear me, you're an absolute superstar. Thank you.
Going.
What, keep going, what? Telling you how good you are? Nah, we'll just come back for that, mate. We'll bring some beers. if it's all right with you, we might come back with some friends another time. Would that be okay?
Don't.
Okay.
Don't. Is it just me and Lee then? Can me and Lee
Yeah.
come back to see you?
Just don't come back.
Don't forget, you can still communicate by answering yes by touching the red stick on the floor again. The metal stick with the...
Stay.
We've got to go soon, mate. Right, we are going to move on now.
See, it was
So thank you so much.
it was good.
Okay, turn that off,
It
mate.
was still random
Thank
words,
you.
I think, but
Just close
most
it
of it
down,
was.
that's it. Wow,
That was pretty nuts, wasn't it?
that was incredible.
That's it.
Thank you.
That was incredible, guys. You get ghost tube sessions, you get some cool responses. Right, it really wasn't incredible. It really, at the time, we were like really happy and really chuffed with it, but yeah, it wasn't really as incredible as watching it back. Bloody hell. Anyway, that was just me rewatching the amazing ghost tube responses. The place itself is brilliant. I think we should go back, but obviously with a different mindset. I think we should go back there. It's been a couple of years. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Should we go back? Be rude not to, wouldn't it? Take Paul a beer. Thank you for joining me in this recap. If you want to watch the full video, it is in the description below. Go and check it out. Watch how green we were. And until next time, take it easy.
Welcome to our channel, we're just getting started. Lee and Craig chasing ghosts, never faint-hearted. Hand us a cam, we're diving into mystery. Fish Fighters crew, we're here to make history.